You're listening to the Comic Crusaders podcast. I am your host, Al Mega, CEO of Comic Crusaders and Undercover Capes. In this show, I'm sitting down with creators from all walks of life to talk about inspiration, process, the lessons they've learned, and a whole lot more. Wepa, you know how we do. It's your host, Al Mega, CEO of Comic Crusaders and Undercover Capes. And we're going to keep on this tech vibe. If you heard last week, we had an awesome guest. Now, today we have an even awesomer guest. I mean, if you will, they're doing some awesome stuff, for the second verse. It's Metaverse, it's Second Life, it's Zenescope. Let me introduce. And you're going to see them a little differently. So what we're going to have on screen is the big homie himself, Ralph Tedesco, and one of the characters from the amazing Zenescope line, Cindy. That's right, Cinderella. You guys want to meet who I'm talking about? Let's get it done. Epa! What up, people? How you doing today? Wait a minute. I see what I got to do here. Give me one moment. Boom. And boom. There we go. And I'll go. There we go. So, guys, thank you for coming on. And this looks so different. Wow. Yeah. It looks great. Yeah, I'm digging it. This is Zenescope, folks, and they're working with Linden Lab, folks are behind the Second Life and all that. I mean, 70 million people. This is epic with a K, folks. I mean, they're doing some awesome stuff. So let's talk about it. Let's explain over here what's popping. Ralph,
what's up?
Let our people, first off, even before you let our people know, how are you? How you doing?
Good. I'm feeling good, man. I'm in my avatar.
Yeah, man. And let me tell you, I passed by the booth at MegaCon when I was there a couple of weeks ago, and it was awesome. Your booth was hot and rocking. Let me tell you, people know the goodness of Zenescope. And a shout out to my boy Johnny Hughes, which is a fanatic of the Zenescope line.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I know the name too, because he covers a lot of our stuff.
Oh yeah, he's the machine. He loves it. He loves Zenescope, and I mean he loves Cindy. Cindy, welcome.
Oh hey.
How you doing?
I'm lovely. So happy to be on your show today, Al.
I'm happy to have you, and I hope you're not, I'm not taking you away from beating up any villains in that world right now. So while we chat with us,
just be careful what you say, because I could be coming for you next.
Oh my God! All right, I'm gonna be a good boy. I promise. All right.
You gotta watch out, man. This girl's dangerous right next to me.
Cindy's really dangerous. I think that you need to keep yourself in check, Ralph, because she's right next to you. You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
I don't want to upset her.
Let's talk about this. Again, Comic Crusaders is all about comic books. We're all about independent, and we also love technology. And what you guys are doing here is so uber cool. My gosh, I mean, I would never thought that I would be speaking to avatars in this way. So give us a little bit of kind of background on what's going on here. How does Zenescope hook up with the folks over at Linden Labs that do Second Life, and why go this route with the avatars? Because it looks fire. I'm digging it.
Well, Cindy, do you want to take this one?
Yes, I will. Thanks.
Okay. Hey.
So obviously, my people approached me about being involved with this, but it was a incredible collaboration. This is the behind the scenes story I heard that Epic actually brought us in Linden Lab together. And this is the first time any of my life, but also the Zenescope universe, has been brought to virtual reality. So this all came to be. Really, Epic joined forces and introduced us to Linden, and it kind of just went from there. It was really, really awesome. And now everybody will get to play in the Zenescope universe, aka Cindy's world.
Ooh, Cindy's world. And what can we expect from Cindy's world? Because I know the universe of the Zenescope is far and wide, especially in the fairy tale universe. I mean, it's the top female-led comic book company. So what's popping here? Female-led characters, you know what I mean? So what's popping here?
Yeah, there's actually a couple of different avatars. So obviously you can see next to me, you know, maybe Ralph's avatar from Unbound, and he can talk a little bit more about that character. Will be coming very soon. But
Awesome.
besides that, we also have Belle. We have a Cindy skin, which is a male skin. And then we also have Mad Hatter. And some fun stuff you'll be able to do in this universe is you'll be able to play Goblin Golf. The Hedge Maze will also be a fun game that you can be participate in activity-wise. And, you know, you can also get some really cool Zenescope merchandise.
All right. Oh, I want to learn about that, because one of the things you guys did mention is that they're going to be virtual collectibles. I mean, so explain what type of virtual collectibles can we get, and you know, what is the in-game currency, if at all, to get those types of goodies on my stuff?
So there's a couple of different things I'll dive in that you will be able to get. There'll be like Zenescope branded t-shirts. You can also get decor for your house of some of our like really popular covers. I believe there's some Belle covers. And one of the most popular items you'll be able to get is our Cheshire Cat plushie, which is an item that actually all of our fans always ask for. So you'll also be able to
we have one sorry to cut you off, Cindy, don't hurt me. We have a prototype of this Cheshire Cat plushie we got done about 10 years ago. So there's only one in existence. And so we decided let's include it in Second Life, and you can actually get your Cheshire Cat plushie.
Oh, crazy. So Ralph, man, I know you're the man behind Zenescope, man. What kind of pushed you towards this route, you know, to show folks this the amazing universe that Zenescope is?
You mean in terms of Second Life? Or,
yes.
Yeah.
In terms of Second Life, yes.
Yeah, I mean, it was just something that made sense. I mean, when we talked to the guys from Second Life, the guys and girls over there, and kind of had this idea of introducing the Zenescope, the Zeniverse, the Zenescope Metaverse, whatever you really want to call it, to Second Life, we just thought that would be opening up such a cool, just a cool world for us, like to reach like the totally new, a lot of new fans on our end, and then make our world sort of available to these people, to these new fans who might not have ever read our stuff, or maybe fans who just started reading our stuff. We just thought it was a great opportunity, and then hopefully on the flip side, like you know, Second Life saw, I think, the vast universe we've created over the last 16 years, and like how many characters we have, you know, all this stuff we're doing. And I think, like,
wait a minute, Ralph. Yeah. Zenescope has been in existence. It's a teenager, 16 years old, going to high school right now. That's what Zenescope
just got
is
our driver's license.
Wepa. Congratulations, brother. 16 years. I mean, again, independent labels. You know how it is. I mean, for you guys to be 16 years in the game, God bless, bro. And thank you for what you do. So, you guys, in order to introduce Zenescope to this type of life, there's something that was always in the back of your minds, or there's something totally unexpected that came up? I mean, how did you guys even connect?
I don't. Was it through Epic? It was through Jennifer on our end. Jennifer's our licensing director at Zenescope. And then she and Second Life kind of started talking, I guess with Epic, and you know, made this all happen. And I don't think it was something we actively thought about until it came to light. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh yeah, this is great. This is such a cool idea. And it makes sense because, you know, when you have fans who read your books and follow your characters, and then you can actually become one of those characters as an avatar in this game, it opens up such a cool opportunity and different world that, you know, I'm even just learning about myself.
Oh, heck yeah. Let's do it,
kid. Look how buff I am, too.
Who?
Look how buff I am in this game.
Oh, yeah, man. You're looking really healthy, brother. You look great, man. I'm digging it. You look like you were over here on the floor of the beach where I'm at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You look great. But Cindy, you need to hit the beach a little bit more. You got to work on that tan.
What are you saying?
Honey,
look out, dude. She's going to cut you.
I'm doing that on purpose. Maybe I'm a masochist. I want to get beat up by Cindy. Who knows?
Don't do it.
I'm going to add you to my list of victims. What do you want me to do?
Hey, as long as you put me with a mohawk, kill me any way you want. I'm good with it. All right. So Cindy, how excited are you to be out there in the world, and having people be able to, use you as an avatar in game? I mean, how excited?
My fans have been asking for this for a long time, but I'm very excited because while I'm very popular at Zenescope, obviously a lot of other characters have gotten recognition over the years. So it's really awesome that my fan base will be able to finally get to play in this universe and hang out with us and hang out with different, avatars that they could choose to be from the Zenescope universe. So this is just really, really exciting. And I think Ralph kind of just touched upon it. But, this whole opportunity has been incredible for us. And he might have not mentioned that our fans have been asking for a long time to have some sort of video game of our characters or anything like that. And so this presents them that opportunity. Like, hey, you get to be me if you want to hang out, at Rockman's and just go and play, Goblins Golf on a Saturday if you feel like it.
Oh, fire. I mean, and golf, is golf a sport or a game?
Yeah, it's a sport.
I don't want to argue with Ralph here.
Some people would argue with me, and I suck at golf, but yeah, I'd say it's a sport.
All right, so let's talk about that gameplay stuff. I mean, so if folks sign up to the joint, they could play avatars. I mean, how big is the world, within Second Life for Zenescope?
Zenescope's universe, metaverse.
Yes.
I mean, at this point, it's not huge, but I think we're continuing to build it out. So like, it's gonna keep growing. There's already a lot out there, but I think we're just gonna keep adding to it.
So outside of the initial characters that you guys are bringing in, you're gonna start trying to bring in the whole Zenescope, if you will, into this.
Fingers, if Second Life lets us, we'll bring in everybody.
Oh, if they let you, they're going to let you. I mean, you're bringing such awesomeness.
The floodgates will be open, man. Some Wonderland. We'd have all kinds. I mean, the cool thing is that we already are mixing some of our characters. I mean, if you guys have read my series Unbound.
Ooh,
yes. That's my character right here, sitting here. His name's Lucas from Unbound, but which ironically, or I guess it's ironic, he's an avatar in the comic book series. So I'm an avatar of an avatar right now.
You're an avatar of an avatar, and it continues into this crazy cycle of tech. I love it.
Look at that.
This is great. I mean, so what can really people expect? Is like, I know you guys are doing big things. So if anybody wanted to kind of just start looking into the Zenescope universe and get into the metaverse now, I mean, how can they get involved?
Well, I'll hop in here. So they obviously need a Second Life account, which they'll have to sign up for if they want to play in this universe. So they'll just sign up, and then,
what website do they sign up at?
They go to secondlife.com.
Yeah, we should send you a link so you can flash it up.
No, don't worry. You know why I'm asking? Do you know why I asked? Because it's going to come up like that. It's that simple.
Yeah.
And I can't wait because I see you doing a lot of Halloween stuff and beyond. There's so much stuff in the works. Second.life/Zenescope. I mean, people got to sign up right here at secondlife.com. I mean, so you're saying that the worlds will keep expanding, hopefully, after this initial offering. So what are we looking at the initial offering? Hello.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I had my mute on my sorry about that.
No.
So what do you, I don't know. That's a good question.
Because again, we're not going to get the whole Zenescope universe at one shot, but I definitely do want to understand who can we play with, what worlds will be dipping into, and kind of what will the gameplay feel like? Is there anything you can compare it to right now?
Well, so far, I'm a noob. I'm a total noob on Second Life. I've been like walking around with my avatar and like checking things out, and the controls are actually pretty cool and easy. So I'm just starting to explore in my avatar like recently, which they created for me, actually, which was really cool. This was a surprise avatar, actually. But yeah, I mean, like as far as like controls and features, that's probably a good question for the Second Life guys. I wish we had them on with us.
No worries, but what I'm understanding here though is this, right? That there's going to be a lot to that's in the works. But supposedly, from what I understand, initial features are going to be like virtual collectibles, obviously the Goblin Golf,
the
hedge maze, and a quest with a reward for those who complete it. Now, that's pretty cool. So what type of rewards are people going to have access to for completing, if you will, quote unquote, missions within, this metaverse?
Types of rewards, we will find that out.
So I will say that there are like different trophies that they'll be able to get, but it's a surprise. You gotta go play. You gotta go figure it out,
folks. You better.
Can't tell you everything.
Hey, Cindy's really tough. She don't really like to give stuff out, and I don't want to push the buttons too much because I don't want you to read in the Orlando news that Almega was found on the sidewalk somewhere with a shoe stuck in his eye, a glass shoe.
That happens.
It could happen.
Look out for the crows, like in the original Grimm Fairy Tale. The crows peck out their eyes. Yeah.
Wait, so we're gonna get the crows in there too, or what? Because I know that my boy Johnny the Machine Hughes is a huge fan of the Grimm universe within Zenescope.
Yeah, in issue 2 of Grimm Fairy Tales, original Grimm Fairy Tales comic book. Cindy, you gotta go back old school, but Cindy gets revenge with Crow. The crows peck out the stepsister's eyes.
Listen, guys. You see what the theme is here is don't mess with Cindy.
Don't mess.
That's right.
All right. So
we're also going to include. There's also a Jabberwocky.
Yeah, I was going to ask, what the hell is a Jabberwocky? Explain further for folks that do not know.
The Jabberwocky's from Wonderland, dude. That's going to be our original Wonderland series, Return to Wonderland. Then there's Beyond Wonderland and Escape from Wonderland. That's the original trilogy. Hopefully our fans have checked that out by now, but if you haven't, it's a great series written by Raven Gregory. So the Jabberwocky first appears in our original Wonderland trilogy, and he's now in Second Life as well.
Okay. I mean, when I see Jabberwocky, I'm thinking about the dancers for some odd reason.
The Jabberwocky.
Yeah, the dance crew. Yeah, for real.
I do.
Yeah, that kind of reminds you. But the whole thing is that unlike those Jabberwockies, they don't dance. These Jabberwockies will eat you, apparently.
Yes.
So don't be too friendly with these cats. They don't have any good intentions, apparently.
I don't think so. I don't think you should pet the Jabberwocky in this world.
I don't want to pet anything that I can't even. I could hardly pronounce. You feel me?
Makes sense.
Listen. This Zenescope universe is so fire, man. I mean, I want to see everything and all parts of it. And just give us. Can you possibly provide us what maybe an initial adventure may look like? So somebody signs up and they dive in. Right. What can they expect in that first, dive in?
Okay, that's a good question as well.
That's why we do a Comic Crew. We want to pick your brain and kind of truly understand what's popping.
Well,
we're gamers and we're geeks. Come on.
I'll hop in here. When they enter in, like we mentioned before, that immediately see just homages to different parts of the Zenescope universe. Oof. So again, like Rockman's, which is behind us, the Jabberwocky, as Ralph mentioned before. But then you'll also be able to do a lot more fun stuff, like you'll be able to go shopping for Zenescope stuff. Like I mentioned, the merchandise. You'll be able to role play and hang out with your friends. Anybody, who wants to really live out their Zenescope universe. When actual Zenescope fans get here, it will feel like the stories that they've been reading for so long have come to life. And, you know, very, very soon there'll be more to add. Like you mentioned before, Halloween is a big time for Zenescope, and it also should be a big time for Zenescope Metaverse. So there'll be some fun like Oktoberfest activities, some Halloween mini events, and I don't know, maybe you want to run into me at that time, or maybe you don't.
Ooh.
Sounds like a threat. It sounds like a threat now.
That's what I'm saying. Cindy scares me. It's like I can't trust Cindy. Like this is the only person that'll keep me with my left eye looking straight and my right eye looking at her. If I could do that, I don't know. Cindy making me nervous. Like I'm gonna have to knock down my address from my website because I don't want her to find me. All right. Yeah, is it true? That's where you sign up at secondlife.com if you wanted to participate?
Yep.
Oh man, there you go, guys. You got to sign up there and get even more information.
Yeah, because you got to sign up. You got to check out our metaverse. Always expanding. We're gonna be rolling like Cindy said. We'll be rolling a bunch of stuff out over the course of the year. Yeah,
because again, they keep telling me about it again. They're going to be adding, the Zenescope Metaverse with the Oktoberfest Halloween mini events. Can you elaborate on those mini events a little bit further? I mean, what are we looking at? Yeah. Is it like like theme things, a couple of things going on different days? What's popping there?
Well, I know. Well, we're also and don't forget we're doing winter and Christmas events as well.
Oh, word! So we're gonna have the Krampus coming in on Zenescope.
Yeah, I want to do I really do want to do Krampus.
You should, man. I mean, that fits so well within Zenescope
universe. I think it would be awesome if we were able to do a Krampus with
you should. It fits so well within that narrative, dude.
Yeah, it does. He's been a big fixture in our comics for years. So like that's something we're talking about with the Second Life team. We're doing we have the themes and we have a bunch of gifts, but we can't really give it. We don't want to give it away yet.
I understood. Okay, I understand that, and it's not a problem. But just can I ask this though? When it comes to gifts, will it be digital only gifts, or is there a chance to get any physical gifts?
Unless you I don't know if we'll do physical. I don't know. That's something we should talk about. But right now,
I'm gonna step in here real quick. Ralph.
Cindy is the boss right here.
I'm not gonna.
Ralph, you're the second in charge apparently. Let's go with Cindy right here. So what's popping?
So obviously Second Life is a digital area, but there's something else that happens in October, and it's New York Comic Con. So maybe if somebody was to say come to New York Comic Con, there might be some things that could be physical that are related to the Second Life universe, and that's all I'll say about that.
Wepa, so wait a minute. So you guys are gonna be at New York Comic Con this year?
Zenescope is yes, and obviously we are going to be talking about a lot of great opportunities and things that are happening in Second Life. So if you come by our booth, I don't know, there might be something there. So you better stop by.
Go meet Cindy in person. But if you send a bad comic, then I suggest you don't, because Cindy looks like she will kick your butt really quickly.
Well, she will. And also, like, one thing to say, the Zenescope, like if you're signing up for Second Life for the first time, you have access to the Zenescope Metaverse, which is growing, and then you'll have access, obviously, to other role-playing and fantasy experiences. So they have like thousands of stuff, like different experiences you could do.
Oh, I get it, man. But us at Comic Crusaders, you know what we care about? We care about the whole. But right now, we're celebrating Zenescope because, again, for me and for us as a whole in the Comic Crusaders family, to see an independent label like Zenescope get a chance to branch out the way you guys are doing, for me, that's amazing. And it makes me so happy because it's a well-deserved opportunity. You guys have been around 16 years and, the website's been around for about 14. So, we're a little bit behind you, but we've been supporting you since day one. You feel me?
Yeah, I do feel you, because you guys have been around. So I know you guys have been supporting us and reading our stuff and and reviewing our stuff for a long time, and we appreciate it. And
we love Zenescope. We love Zenescope. Ralph, we love you. Cindy,
thanks,
we
man.
love you. I mean, you guys are doing like such fun stuff and amazing stuff. I mean, the big two, Indies where it's at, kiddo. At least in my heart and mind, it will always be like the primary spot to go for comics is indie, like titles like Zenescope, and the fact that you guys are like delving into the gaming universe now. I mean, and when are we getting Cindy on screen? When am I getting Ralph on screen? You know, on a movie, a Zenescope movie.
That's I've been working on that. Hopefully soon, because we got a couple things in the works. But
is it a movie? Is it a TV show? I mean, what are we getting next from Zenescope?
Well, we just finished Van Helsing, and I know Van Helsing took the Sci-Fi Channel. Van Helsing wasn't that faithful to the comic. We all know that.
No, it wasn't. It could have been way better.
I wish it was, and it is what it is. But our next project, I promise you, will be a lot more in line with the Zenescope world, the Zeniverse, so to speak.
Yeah, the Zeniverse. I love that. The Zeniverse. You know what? Man. Everybody, right now you got to share that hashtag. And hold on, I have to type this, folks. I got to type this, folks, because now you're an inspiration, Ralph. I mean, can you tell us a little bit how even you started? Zenescope.
So back when I was a young man.
You can't be that much older than me, brother. You look
way comments. No comments.
I have a few, but
back when I was in my
Cindy, stop it. Don't embarrass me.
Cindy's age shaming me.
So mean.
Like years back when I was still just living in LA, and I was doing some acting, and then Joe and me were friends from.
Wait, you were acting? Yo, where can we see? Wait a minute, Ralph. Stop it. Where can we see you before we even move on to the next? What movies?
Nowhere.
Any movies?
Nowhere important.
Nowhere important.
Don't worry. I mean, I've done a few things here and there, but I'm not going to give myself away.
All right.
I already get made fun of for my Taco Bell commercial. Everybody likes to make it too.
Taco Bell? I love Taco Bell, bro. I know it's not the right tacos, but when I'm hungry at 1 o'clock in the morning, Taco Bell has served me justice.
I have nothing ever bad to say about Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell.
Let me tell you, sponsorship opportunities, email Almega. Taco Bell, come on now.
But yeah, so we were writers. I was a screenwriter, and then Joe and me started talking about creating a comic book series. Back in 2004, we started talking, maybe a little earlier, started talking about it. And then by 2005, by the time 2005 came along, we had our first series out, which is Grim Fairy Tales #1, first issue of Grim Fairy Tales. And we debuted it at the Wizard World Comic Con, Philadelphia. Sold out at Comic-Con. We printed 10,000 copies of this book. We didn't sell out all 10,000 there, but we sold a lot there. And
nice.
We sold out the ones we brought there, and then we just kept going, man. And Cindy appeared in issue 2. That's where Cindy was spawned.
Check that out. So how did you feel, Cindy, in this journey with Zenescope and seeing them, blow up the way they have with so much attention and amazing properties? How do you feel being part of that amazing network?
Al, I never doubted them. They are incredibly talented. They come up with incredible stories. And, I have another story coming out, actually, a one-shot this fall.
Another one-shot? Oh, shit.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Cindy versus zombies. So you'll get to see, more of the big screen. But what I'll say about this all is that because of this incredible universe I got to be a part of, now we get to be in the metaverse. Again, shout out to Linden Lab and shout out to Epic for making this all possible, making this all happen, and really giving our fans what they've been waiting for. Our fans of 16 years.
Wow. Let me tell you, it's true. A big shout out to them for taking a chance on independent comic properties, not going after the big two, but understanding the value behind something like Scope and the awesomeness that you guys are up to. Like Ralph, you said you've been in this since the beginning, of course. How do you feel that somebody wants to work with you on a game?
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I mean, it's humbling because it's when you create, you help create. I shouldn't say I created it. I helped create this world and this universe with a lot of different, Joe and
shout out to the team, absolutely, man. But it takes that one person to say, "How about we try this?"
That's true. I mean, it's really cool just to have. I mean, like Cindy had mentioned, we have the largest, or maybe you mentioned, we have the largest female-driven shared universe in all.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And I mean, again, with listen, it's women of the future. I mean, you know what I mean? Y'all killing it. Y'all smashing. Not, you know what? That's kind of ignorant. Women of the future. Y'all always been around, always been the future. Because without y'all, we wouldn't be here. You feel me? On that. So shout out to all women on all levels.
Kill people.
Yeah, even though she wants to kill me, she put me on her list. You know what I mean? I appreciate you, Cindy. So hopefully that means I get a quick and swift death.
That's right.
You've earned a quick death, Al. You've earned a quick death from her.
Thank you. A painless one. Just make it quick. Thank you, Cindy. You rock. Do it in my sleep while I'm dreaming about what I was doing over at Americon. Like, it's funny. My boy from Geek Fest Film Fest, Billo, he says he got home last night and his dreams, all he could hear is Al Mega saying, "Try your luck for $1." Poor guy. He has my voice in his dreams. Yeah, because we were doing a raffle and giving away stuff to fans. But we're doing this a raffle because people, listen, I don't understand this logic. Maybe Cindy and Ralph could explain this. But I do a raffle trying to give away things for free initially, right? And no one wants to jump in. As soon as they charge $1 to spin the wheel, everybody wants to jump in. You tell me, I don't know.
That's a good idea.
Oh yeah, we gave away so many great things, and that, even though it wasn't going to charity, it was going to the charity of Bill and Al because we needed to eat lunch and dinner. Right. So thank you for keeping us alive this week. At the MegaCon weekend, I really appreciate that.
Yeah. Now, I'm glad you guys were there and you stopped by the booth as well, dude.
Oh, of course. I want to show the love. I was happy to see you guys there. There were so many independent companies, but when I saw you guys there, I had to approach you guys and say, "Hey, we love you. Thank you for creating awesome comics and staying alive in the industry." And again, I'm very proud of the fact that you guys have been around for 16 years. You know what I mean? And you know what? You're going to be around for 16 more, and then times that by 2. We're going to have hundreds of years of Zenescope, I see in the future. Ralph, you have helped build an amazing legacy using fairy tales in such a different way. So I want to get into that really quickly. It's like, why that route? Why use these fairy tale characters in such a different way?
Because it hadn't been done,
Short and quick answer.
Well, at the time when we talked about bringing this out there, we didn't know how big it would get, but like we thought, Disney had done the kid version, the watered down kids version of the original fairy tales, right? And then like you read the original fairy tales and they're super dark and twisted, and we wanted to do those versions, or do the more adult version of that. And the simple idea behind it was like, let's take fairy tales and make them for adults and put on like our own like Twilight Zone or almost Tales from the Crypt sort of twist on. And then now later down the road, we were already publishing for a while now. You started seeing shows like Grimm come out, and Once Upon a Time. And then the movies, the remake of the movies that they were aging up some of these fairy tales, and the films they were making, like Maleficent and such, which is fine. But like we were doing that 16 years ago, and nobody else was really doing it at the time. So that's where it started, but that's not where it ended. We wanted to keep expanding the universe and adding our own original characters to the universe, which is important. So it's not just the familiar Cinderella, Red Riding Hood, Snow White, et cetera, Of course, those are parts of the universe, but then we have original characters that we've created.
Yes.
And added to that universe throughout.
Yes, you have.
So that's part of it.
I can't wait. So This is what I'm anticipating seeing the whole Zenescope universe, or one home as Zenescope, so I could play as whoever I want. I could even be, Ralph's character right there. I mean, how awesome would that be?
Yeah.
Al, if you could be any character in the Zenescope universe, in the metaverse, what character would you want to be?
Ooh, man, you're killing me now. You're killing me. I want to be mean, but I want to be nice. I don't want to be that evil, but I want to be cool. And again, you have an extremely female-led universe, but I'll tell you, I do like Van Helsing a lot. I'm into brunettes, man. I'm sorry.
Excuse me?
I like Zodiac a lot. Listen, Cindy, you're hot. I'm sorry. You're gorgeous, yes. But I'm into my brunettes, so like a Zodiac or a little Sky Snow, you know what I mean? A Little Mermaid. Wepa, you guys are doing crazy stuff. You know what I mean? Y'all doing everything. And this is what I love about you guys. You guys really bring in so much good stuff into the comic book universe. And now you're going to take over the gaming universe. I know you guys are going to smash it because no one is doing this. And this is why I feel very special that you guys are allowing me to talk to you about this, because no one in comics is really doing it as you guys are. So thank you for being that forward thinking, if you will.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. We're lucky in that we're able to create a shared universe because we create our own content in-house. We're not really a creator-owned company.
I get that, brother. That's the whole thing. This is why I admire you guys. You guys are sharing shared universes with properties and you really don't own, but you could definitely play with.
Yeah.
And the way you guys play with it, I mean, it's amazing. You guys are definitely tearing it up in the Zenescope universe. Like, whoever doesn't know Zenescope, you guys are missing out. Like, you're right there, Zenescope. Follow them on social. They lock down their name everywhere. Very smart, just like a Comic Crusaders did. Any new platform, lock down your name. I mean, visit the website so you can understand and get to know every single one of those characters in that universe. Because what Ralph has done here, and I mean, he's chilling with one of his initial creations right there from the Zenescope with Cindy, if you will, in that particular, the Zeneverse universe. Who cares about Disney? Disney, get out of here, yo. This is how you should be doing it. Take lessons from Zenescope, how you should be doing fairy tales for us nowadays, because this is where the business is at. Now, let me ask you guys, if Disney came up to you right now and said, yo, we want Zenescope to be done like y'all do it for us right now, how quickly would you jump on that opportunity?
If Disney did, I'd be like, give me that $1 billion. We're in. Right?
Write the check. I got you, right? I love it, man. But all right, so I want to know something, though. Is there a date when people could begin to sign up and be an avatar from the Zenescope universe?
It's already happening.
Really?
It's like now, yeah. You can sign in. You can sign up.
So where can they sign up at? Do they visit Zenescope? Do they follow Zenescope and say, where can I sign up? You got to stop teasing me and tell me.
You mean for the Second Life campaign? For the
Second Life campaign, people that want to get involved, where they got to go.
So, okay. So they would go to secondlife.com/community/Zenescope.
Right.
And that would give them all the details on what our universe will have and everything like that. But they have to make sure they sign up so they can be a part of it.
Right.
So just confirm. That's where they go.
Yeah, secondlife.com. Is that right? /community/Zenescope. That looks right. Let's get a confirmation from the guys at.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for that message. Actually, here it goes. I love these guys. You know how awesome it is, folks. You guys don't even know, but working on the back end of stuff is always awesome, and they're gonna share goodies and tell us this is how you need to do it. All right, so you're gonna go. Oh, wait a minute. Hey,
they can go right to Second Life, second.life/Zenescope. That's the other idea.
Oh,
so
what?
Second.life/Zenescope. There you go.
There you go. There you go. There you go. And everybody says the links I used prior was fine, but no, I want you to go direct because folks, us in the comic community need to support indie. The big two whatever. Indies where it's at least in my heart. You guys have been smashing it and killing it, bringing us stories that actually mean something. You know what I mean? Things that you collect, some awesome stuff, and you're giving away goodies on the game, right? I mean, hopefully we will get some physical stuff too, because people definitely want that. I mean, it's the Zeneverse, as Ralph said. You know, you can sign up at secondlife.com. You got to follow Zenescope at social. They locked down that name. Visit the website. I mean, it's monstrous books that come out every week. You're going to get something awesome, whether it's from the Grimm universe. I mean, and how about that Grimm universe? Are we going to get a lot of that Grimm universe within the Second Life at one point or what?
Yeah, I mean, that's the key. That's the hope. We just keep growing it.
Keep growing it. So just to repeat, what's the initial offering of characters that we will have access to from the Zenescope universe?
You'll have me, Cindy. They're also a male Cindy avatar. There'll be Belle and Mad Hatter.
I love Belle too.
Eventually, you'll probably, I don't know, maybe see Ralph's Lucas Unbound avatar as well.
Oh, Lucas. Yeah. I have a team member on my team. His name is Lucas Fashina. The only difference between you and him is you actually have hair.
Maybe you could shave your head, and you could shave his head and still wear those.
I'm gonna tell him grow your hair and use the avatar, bro. Come on now.
Yeah.
This is
in Second Life, you could have hair if you're bald. That's the good news.
Hey, listen, bro. I'm wearing a cap now, but yeah, I do have a lot of hair that my wife's like, can you please like cut your
And you can and one real quick, man, like you guys could sign up. I mean, you can sign up and visit like for free. You don't have to, you don't have to join and spend money to get on.
No, you don't. So you can just sign up and join. But if you wanted to partake in this particular universe, is there a monetary cost to it?
I don't think it's like a cost to just be part of the Zeneverse. No.
Beautiful.
No, it's free. So
there you go. Listen, Linden Lab.
Now I think like
Ralph, I don't want to cut you off. I just want to say it really quick. Linden Lab has confirmed with me.
Yeah.
No, it's free. Folks, play as your favorite avatar. There's shopping options to buy Zenescope items. That's about the only thing to you to buy items within the Zenescope universe. But the experience itself is free, folks. I mean, that's Zenescope, independent company, allowing you to play as the amazing avatars from their universe free. Dude, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I love it. I love it. And again, all you got to do is sign up at secondlife.com. All right. But I mean, if you want to select who you can play as, very important is go visit zenescope.com and get to know their characters and select the right one that fits your narrative and go ahead and kick some butt. I mean, I'm afraid of Cindy, so now I want to fight Cindy to see if I could beat her because I have to overcome my fear.
Meet me in the universe, Al. See what happens.
Oh, man, what a threat. You know what? She's going to kick my ass so bad. I talk a lot of crap, apparently.
Yeah. You got to make your character, your avatar, and then you and Cindy have to go at it inside the metaverse.
I will record that happening, and so everybody can watch how Cindy beats my butt, and especially if she pulls out a chancla, it's a wrap. I'm dead. That's the Puerto Rican's weakness, is the slipper.
The slip. Oh yeah, you don't want to mess with the slipper.
Listen, my mama has the greatest aim. I always said she should play for the Yankees. They would have been winning every year. Done fact.
They don't, man. The Yankees won a lot.
Oh, yeah. we need to keep winning. I'm a New York Yankee fan. I'm sorry. Whatever team you're, Ralph Tedesco says, don't you ever show this podcast now. You said you're a Yankee fan. Screw you.
Sorry, I'm not a hard-minded. I'm a Phillies fan. It's hard.
I love this guy. These avatars are amazing. They look fantastic. The Zenescope brand is one of the best independent comic book labels out there. If you guys don't know what it is, then you guys are missing out. I need you guys to visit Zenescope.com like ASAP on some real business. But if you want to take part in this amazing avatar experience, what I need you guys to do is go to secondlife.com and sign up and be part of this amazing universe that is called the Zeneverse. That's right. Use that hashtag, folks, and let them know you saw it on Comic Crusaders, because this is the future of comics right here. I mean, again, second.life /Zenescope. Check them out. They're doing amazing stuff and amazing work, and you're going to have a good time. Last week, we spoke about gaming, and we're going to continue to talk about gaming. Anything that helps bring the comic book narrative into your life and understand how awesome and expansive it is. It's not just books. We cover all type of pop culture, if you will. So, Ralph,
Yo,
what do we got? Where can people follow you on a personal level if they want to kind of touch base with you and see what other opportunities are out there, within Zenescope with you?
well, we can. For me, I'm on Twitter. But,
Hey,
you're not going to get much off my personals, but you can check it out. It's just at Ralph Tedesco on Twitter.
And what about Cindy? Because everybody's gonna want to follow Cindy just because
Cindy.
I love brunettes don't mean nothing. That's the blonde bombshell right here. So let us know where we could follow you, Cindy.
Cindy, I actually don't have any social pages, but my publicist, aka Zenescope, will be able to handle all of my
Hey, that's an idea there, Zenescope. You need a Cindy and a Bell and a Grim Universe, Twitter handle or social handle as the avatar to handle these responses from the fans. Because I know that after this, it's gonna go real nuts, because this is all about indie, it's gaming, it's comics, it's the culture. And guys, thank you, for real, for presenting this to us and doing what you guys are doing. This only keeps expanding our geekverse, if you will, and the awesomeness of it, and I can't wait to see these cosplays happen, because I haven't seen too many Zenescope cosplays, but after you guys doing avatars, I expect to see that blow up crazy right now.
Yeah, I hope so.
Hope so. I think it's gonna happen. There ain't no hoping.
I'm with you, man.
Hey, listen, I'm all about Zenescope.
Al, you want to be our new publicist?
Yo, I got you, bro. I'll send you my resume if need be, but I'm all about Zenescope. I'm all about India. I'm all about this right here, the metaverse with Zenescope. Oh, Linden Labs, thank you. Thank you for taking a chance on independent comic books and understanding its value. A shout out to you guys. A shout out to Epic with a K, for also, stepping up and understanding this is amazing. I mean, with Zenescope, and you got 70 million users on Linden Lab, but no, 70 million. That's going to be 70 million new fans on the Zenescope platform. How crazy is that?
That's crazy.
I mean, how do you feel about that, Ralph and Cindy? That you possibly could have 70 million.
I'll take 70 million.
Yeah, that's crazy and growing, folks, and growing.
Works for me.
You know what I mean? This is wonderful, guys. Thank you so much. So, you guys have been awesome. I can't wait for people to take the opportunity to check out the greatness. So again, this is what I want you guys to do today. Visit the website. Get familiar with the amazing characters. Give them a follow so you know when all these amazing books are coming out. Not just here, you can also visit Comic Crusaders, because I'm always sharing this stuff. If you want to start getting in-game, sign up ASAP. secondlife.com, Share the hashtag once you sign up with the Zeneverse.
There it is.
Let them know that after this interview, I'm all about the Zeneverse. That's right. Visit the website, second.life /Zenescope, because this is where it's at. This is going to be greatness right here. This is the future of comics. You got to evolve. Technology is our friend, folks. And this is amazing to see how an independent label, 16 years into the game, is doing what they're doing now. God bless and keep going forward. You guys absolutely rule. So, Ralph. As an independent publisher for 16 years, is there any piece of advice that you would like to give to our listeners today that maybe want to create something close to what you're doing?
Just keep grinding. I think it's just a grind. You just gotta keep the faith it doesn't happen overnight. Didn't happen for us overnight. You know, and my other piece of advice is always like, don't get discouraged when you get bad feedback, or if something's not working right away. But sometimes there's a reason for that, and you need to pivot. And if you have to pivot and do something else, you can't be stubborn. That's my advice. There you go.
There you go. I'm a Taurus, so we're built in with stubbornness, apparently. That's why I keep going. I'm a stubborn mofo.
That's true. I'm a Taurus. I'm the last day of Taurus, bro.
Oh, word, man. I'm in that last week of Taurus. So, like minds, brother, we're going to keep going forward. We don't stop no matter what anybody tells us. So, Cindy, I know I told you I love brunettes, but I have a very soft spot for blondes.
Oh, does that mean you like me?
Oh, I like you very much. Please don't kill me. So if we wanted to check you out and follow you, and just get in tune with who Cindy is and be on the good list and not the naughty list, where can we check you out at?
Like I said, you got to go to the Zenescope or our social pages. Besides that, you have to read some of my old stories. Like I have an entire storyline, yes, serial killer princess. That's how you get to, know more about me.
I love that. I love that shit. Serial killer princess. All right, homies and gals, don't mess with Cindy. She's gonna give you a love, but if you cross her once, you're done. You feel me?
That's right, Al.
I love it. You guys have been amazing. I can't wait till people could get hands-on on this platform and let us know how much fun they're having with it, because it looks like a hell of a fun of a world. I mean, I'll probably hang out in this area over here getting my burgers and dogs and fries right now and gaining that COVID weight, the COVID 25, if you will. This has been amazing. You guys rock, yo, for real. So again, folks, I'm going to show it for one last time before we go. All right. So you got to keep grinding, like Ralph says. Don't play around. All right. The Zenverse is real. All right. And how can you be a part of the Zeneverse? Well, go to second.life/Zenescope. Sign up. I mean, for real, sign up at secondlife.com. Know what you're a part of. Understand this amazing books that they're dropping. Follow Zenescope at social. You can see all the amazing stuff that they're dropping. And of course, visit the website at zenescope.com. Ralph and Cindy, you guys have been amazing guests for the Comic Crusaders podcast. I want to thank you for your time, from battling your villains in your respective universes within Zenescope. I appreciate it. Are there any last words from you, Cindy or Ralph, that you want to share with us today?
Again, I just want to remind everybody to go to our new Metaverse universe and really shout out Linden Lab and Epic for making this all possible for our fans, for my fans.
Hey, we love you, Cindy. How about you, Ralph?
But she said it best, man.
There you go. He goes ditto, kid.
I go ditto. Ditto.
Excellent. And
thanks for having us. We appreciate the time, man, and the support.
No, I appreciate you. Keep doing what you do. Indie rules, folks. You don't need the big two to get what you want. If you want to have some actual fun reading comic books, go no further than Zenescope. They're definitely going to take you outside of this world and have a good time, as comics should be all about. I'm your host, Al Mega, with Cindy and Ralph. Hasta la próxima. Much love, mi gente. Thank you for listening to the Comic Crusaders podcast. If you like the content, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, please visit comiccrusaders.shop and our extended podcast family over at undercovercapes.com. And also make sure to download the Comic Crusaders app on the Google Play Store today.